inside of Staples Center. I don't care if you look at the Clippers starting five. The last time that Kawhi Leonard in second season as a head coach did a
speed up that process.
The ball is up. The game is on. The Clippers Hughes knocks it in.
Yeah, this is a pickup for the Lakers right here in Wes Matthews. A defense
three, and he rips the cord.
And that's the beauty of having Serge Ibaka. Yes, we talked about the team began to change. Serge Ibaka also was able to float with the times.
Sixth guy is Kyle Kuzma knocks down the tray.
Well, here's the thing. You look at championships.
Couple of threes in the first quarter for Serge Ibaka.
If you're a guard, with a nice little jump shot right there. He brought so much energy and passion to this. Easy.
Played a great role for Oklahoma City last year and knocks down the fadeaway.
You know, and here's the thing that people...
By Paul George's first basket tonight.
Smooth on the baseline. He was practicing that move earlier.
Lays it in.
Well, it's funny that, you know, in this game, you know, such coming into this season, that I think he has more to prove to him.
His calling card and beats the buzzer on a three. Clippers lead by 2.
And move.
We go, and now the Lakers take a 1-point lead. First preseason game for both of these two teams.
Yeah.
The southpaw with a right-handed floater.
Off the dribble. Career highs last year with a little under 16 points.
Good ball movement here for the Clippers. Patterson in the corner for 3.
The match, first team, second team, you just got to figure out what the rhythm is getting. Don't let them get it up, right?
Laker home games for these two teams, and the last one was to the victor go the spoils.
Yeah, they deserve that. Get it done, get it over with. Positions on the court. Okay, now I think with the combination gets into the mid-range space.
Zoo gets his first bucket of the preseason.
Here, coming back with having something to prove. I think Reggie Jackson so just grabbed Zubac underneath, knowing that he couldn't get the rebound.
Heading into the second quarter. So a typical preseason first quarter is in. Frank Vogel has said, I coach him harder than any
young player coming into the league is understanding you don't know, is able to misdirect, you know, the defense in regards to
priorities in the preseason. Number 1, stay healthy. Number 2,
right away before the defense gets set. He's so dynamic when he has the ball and coming in.
It's interesting, you know,
which part?
When the Clippers cleared the deck coming next year, it is really turning. Now the Clippers have to get the winning done, but they're
did a get by Caruso, but not able to force the turnover. Has been different. So sports also is going to fall in line. Here by Kawhi, extending his dribble right here, 1, 2, and now Dubai.
And you look at
having a full complement of players being healthy. Again,
the Clippers lead by 4.
Paul George understood it in transition.
How long it took him to get over losing that game 7, and it was interesting. Prolific as far as not being very shy. So we can play the Kevin Bacon game and get it all the way to Fee Kabengele.
Joe Smith and I was here before. No, it was the Lakers.
That is the truth.
What I found out was that he wanted to switch that year.
7 also streaming on Fox Sports Go. I mean, in 2005,
wouldn't have had 24 if he would have had it. So I think find themselves in a familiar situation, just on what opposite jersey. In certain situations, you want that emotional to be. He told you
through the pages of his book that it's always.
It's upon the Clippers now to fill that void. And
Kuzma watched by Lenderhouse.
How would they live? I said, listen, I was on the totally other side of the Euro that everyone, workers, players, teams, like to see that in a young player.
Beverly
to team back around.
Trez man, teammates with Kabengele back in,
as well as anybody on this roster.
Predictable sloppy basketball here in the first preseason.
And the more time he gets on the court, better he is. And a lot of guys shoot a lot of shots, but if they don't see
that, I wish I had you back then. Here's man inside, no, follows this miss in extension. had come out and been vocal saying that he wanted to get some big bucks. Like, yet that could change in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it could. And, you know, it's interesting.
Say of the first half. Jackson beats the buzzer, but cannot lay it in. Anderson knocks down the tray as it appears that Kawhi Leonard and Paul
exudes confidence in your teammates. And you want to do that early and often in the season. Speak about unselfish play. That time Kuz could have shot it, but he's
Clippers lead 52-45. So this might be the first real game action high school career. He actually scored more points in high school
than me.
And the second three for Patrick Patterson.
I like to see that. No, Patrick didn't even think.
He was impressive in a couple of moments in the bubble, and now he's taking it here. He's been given the reins with 3-point shooter, 33%. Knocks down the triple right there.
But if you're Zubac, that's what you want. Again, I didn't play my rookie year. Only 28 games because of mind and body for the rigors of the season. So the mindset.
Season games. How does your mindset change?
Depends, again, where I'm at in my business. Okay, you know what it means to be successful.
Matthews has the loose ball. From 15.
And it's still valuable. That 15-foot jump shot off the pick and roll.
Why he shoots so much in the mid-range. He said when the game slows down in the playoffs, he saves it to Terrence Mann. The Clippers look to extend their 4-point lead. You're masquerading now about Mr. Ohio, and you haven't even been there? The rebound.
Yeah, but nice contest by Captain Kelly being in the right place defensively. This isn't by Kuzma at the offensive end. He's trying to do other things as well. So it
appears he will be unrecognizable. 3 falls there for Horton Tucker, but Clippers pick up the foul there. Talking with the coaching staff at the U, they said
development of players. Well, typically in the past, post players
pray, and the Clippers regain a 2-point lead here as time winds down. Goes to the Clippers, and that will do it for the third quarter. Senior talking with Ty Lue before
jump shots, finishing inside, kind of brought that toughness.
That's more a senior the last 19 games of the season, which is what he played for the Clippers. He led the years. How about Orturu? Welcome to the family, young fella, as he lays it in.
Look at it gone in yet, no, but I mean, that's the
Kabengele. Here come the Clippers leading by 4.
Shots have come close to going in, but yet didn't.
They're not at that 80, but nobody would really want to engage.
No, I believe it.
It's not hard.
I do believe it. I do. How's the family? Okay. Hope everybody's safe.
It's starting to come clear now. Defensively, Clippers by 6.
You know, it'd be interesting too this year. You know, are going to happen. Some players may end up getting it, and
the hope is, and I readily admit, maybe I'm naive, that Clippers return to the preseason against the Lakers in the second matchup against their facilitator. He's already talked to Kawhi during training camp saying, look, when we're on the floor together, let me bring the ball.
That long three, I've been there before. It kind of drains you a little bit. You want to be as professional as you want, and changing some faces and names accompanied the change.
Utah Jazz, you see Terrence Mann hobbling. Number 22nd, first home game in quotes for the Clippers, considering there will be no fans.
And you're going to have to make adjustments this year for everybody. I'm seeing a
viral outbreak, whether that's because they're changing different lineups.
I said this about the bubble. In the bubble, the teams that can lock is broken up because of schedule changes and everything else. So teams out the other teams, but you know, you want to see some teams, especially the Nuggets.
Ingredients of your first preseason game.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers. Ran the floor, sealed himself inside, was patient, and I love the touch right there by Orturu.
Clippers look to add to their 1-point lead. Again, the priority here in the preseason, I don't care who
you present those facts.
Journalism 101.
Yeah, well, come on. What was it?
That you just ruined it. You just ruined it for me. Everything. 3 and knocks it in. 31% last year. Knocks down the.
Nice haircut.
Yeah.
Faded a little bit more. It might be a different color with the blonde. You know.
Question.
Answer.
What about the beard?
You can. Neckline is right for it. We cook with the corner 3, but you know, because the challenge, and we're looking forward to an exciting year.
It will be interesting if
things revolved around what was going on in society within the game.
Be interesting to see, and maybe there'll be no correlation whatsoever. Those teams that did,
but I think it's the mindset that I think he was most impressed with.
Turu has been impressed. Big 3 by Kyle Kuzma, who was just 5 of
within the hair. You know what I mean? That's just trying to figure out which one is which.
Oh, Turu, but they'll count the basket on the goaltend. You this year.
Even coaches are practicing.
I think I'm going to side with
What? It's going to
the-
stay sloppy in regards to making shots, maybe turnovers.